Oh, yeah.
for life, right?
Yep.
And you still have some of these struggles to deal with, even if there's no divorce in place. They're
Yeah.
still figuring out how to co-parent.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's for life. I mean, it's not just when they turn 18. I mean, it's you're raising up someone, you're going to have an adult child someday, that's going to be there, and so you're going to still be interacting with their parent to some degree. And I've been around it my whole life. And there was this big meeting that I was supposed to go to, and I just started having a panic attack and ended
Mm.
up going to the ER and running all these tests, and the ER psychologist comes in the room. Right, the nurses checked everything out. The psychologist comes in the room and he just says, yeah, you're stressed out. You're anxious. You're tired. You need to get some sleep. I'm like, please get out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks so much. So glad you're the psychologist here trying to help people out. But that's unfortunate, right? That's just how it is. And go through it with kind of like you were saying, and we're both kind of alluding to, life sucks, life is hell, but you can find the silver lining in it at the same time. And it's a choice. And it's a balancing act because it's never going to be perfect. I mean, even today, I mean, I can still struggle with wanting to feel fed up and throw in the towel and even feel, sometimes just burn out or, straight up lost,
Hmm.
but still be able to find peace in all that, knowing it's part of the journey and knowing too that I get to learn stuff and get to share with others in hopes that it will help them navigate the storms they're in. And I felt shock, I felt shame,
Hmm.
but once I started talking with them and shared what was going on and them wrapping their arms around me, I felt safe, I felt secure, I felt heard, I felt supported. And then that's when the all hell broke loose because that's when the separation happened, the health,
Hmm.
the job, like all that stuff. And yeah, big time. I'd say more stabilization now than anything. There's definitely a level of give and take that's still required, and so that's a daily moment by moment decision that we both have to make. And we've both gotten a lot better at it. I think definitely the combination of the feelings, the hurt feelings from the fallout of the relationship, the fear and frustration and exhaustion of raising a newborn.
Hmm.
There's seasons. There's seasons,
Yes.
the different school, different grades, different activities, all these dynamics at play. It just throws everything over the place. And yeah, once you get settled, there's a new season happening. So you just kind of get used to this. Never gonna be
Yeah.
stable.
I saw a quote the other day that said something like, "You haven't met all the people who will love you yet." And I just
That's
love that
awesome.
quote because it's just, we get in our own little bubble and we think that that's all that exists. And I think it's so cool to know that, as long as we're living, our story's not over yet. Tell me when things are going wrong. And that's going to make me like you more because it's like makes me feel less alone. You know what I
Right.
mean? If it's somebody who acts like they've got it all together, I'm like, ugh, scary. I can't relate to that person. And, but
Yeah.
if somebody's telling me like the dumpster fires that are happening in their life, I'm like, okay, now we're cooking. Now I can relate
Yeah.
to this person.
More
So
authentic.
being vulnerable is scary, but it also, I think, brings you the closest to people and finding more people that are going through what you've gone through or potentially could go through at some point.